Hey y'all, it's Dr. Tiana checking back in. All right, so today we are meeting with the oncologist after meeting with the spinal surgeon, just to understand like the strategy for the surgery to stabilize that area of the spine. And so I'm a little like flabbergasted actually right now because she came in, my labs are clear. There's no other sign that I have disease in my body outside of the injury to my spine. And her recommendation was, of course, drugs, right? Okay, y'all. So I had to stop the recording last time because after I declined their recommendation, they sicked the doctor back on me. So they came back into the room to convince me to go with their recommendation today. So ultimately what happened is the doctor came in, confirmed they found this spot on my spine, that it did include breast cancer cells, and that the spot on my back, which is in my soft tissue, my QL muscle, is where they found the spot. Okay. So with that, she's confirming it's not bone cancer, it is just breast cancer that has moved in my body. And she did say it's likely that it was hiding when I actually got my original treatment in 2020. Okay, so there's that, right? But then her next steps were to advise me to take, I think it was 4 different medications. 2 of them were estrogen hormone blocking, right? To basically force me into menopause. And she was very clear that it would shut down my chances of pregnancy or having another baby because it's not considered safe. So, and the role of the medication is to provide symptom management, right? This is what she was very clear about. It's to suppress the immune system. It is to make sure that those cells are not growing. And so, I'm sorry, it's to make sure those cells are not growing, but it does, one of the side effects is a suppressed immune system. Again, I am not convinced that you shutting down my God-given hormones is the answer to why these abnormal cells are growing in my body, right? And not even growing, they're contained in one spot. So help me understand, what is it that I've been doing to make sure that that has happened, because it has been in my body for 5 years. I got diagnosed 5 years ago. So I'm not buying the fact that you're just gonna shut down my body and offer me an injection today, to start that today after you just told me. So the doctor leaves and she has the nurse come in, and the nurse is like, okay, we're gonna go out here, I'm gonna give you this injection. And I said, what? I said, she just told me this. I am not doing that today. And so she's like, okay, well, let me go let her know, and we'll like bring you some more information about the drugs, right? She goes and lets the doctor know. The doctor comes back in and is like, what's the problem? Why are you not taking this today? You guys, like, me and my husband are sitting there like, this is crazy. This is like a puppy mill. Like, you're like bringing me in, you're like, this is what's wrong, so we're gonna put you on this drug, this drug, this drug, this drug, 4 drugs. Then we're gonna read over the side effects with you, right? You're gonna have, not only are you gonna have forced menopause and you can't have kids, you're gonna have hot flashes, you're gonna have dry vaginal dryness, you're gonna have depression, you're also gonna have bone deterioration, so you're gonna have osteoporosis, so we're gonna have to give you another shot for that, another injection for that. Y'all, wrecked, okay? Like, I did not even have the capacity to go over with her. Like, I literally had my treatment for breast cancer using Western medicine and holistic medicine. I believe wholeheartedly in my body's ability to heal itself and for God to restore health unto me. I just need to get to the root of why this is happening, right? And, as a researcher, it is not lost on me that I am going to research this thing. I'm going to figure out what is happening, because you are not going to convince me today that this is something that cannot be resolved. I'm just not going for it. And I'm so glad that I talked to my husband about it before, and I had such a strong conviction. So when we went into this appointment, we were on the same page. We were listening with the same ears. And even afterwards, he was like, I'm so perplexed that she literally just came in here and was like, why are you not agreeing to shut down your ovaries today?
She said that it was there previously and then came back and said it was there a few months ago at the end of the appointment.
Oh, so my husband caught a discrepancy that initially she told us, it was likely hiding when I first got diagnosed. But then when I said no to the shutting down of ovaries today, she came back and said, it's likely that, the disease won't be contained if you wait 2 weeks until your surgery.
And it just came a few months.
And she's like, and it probably, has been there at least a few months. And I said, no, I know that I have had these symptoms for years. All the symptoms that they're screening me for, the inability to walk, the weakness, falling, being wobbly, I actually had all of those symptoms when I had my son 3 years ago. And you know what they said to me? Oh, when I was in labor and I said, I can't breathe, I feel like my back is breaking. They said, oh, you're a back laborer. Do you want to try an epidural? I felt pain the entire time, like excruciating pain, which now I know why, right? And after I had my son, I could not walk. I could not hold him. I could not carry him. My husband had to do all of that. And everybody said, oh, you have a weak pelvic floor. I did chiro and physical therapy for like 4 or 5 months before I could regain my strength. So you cannot tell me that now that I'm in your office and you're asking me all these questions, do you have all of these things? And I say to you, I don't have them today, but I actually did have them 3 years ago. You're not going to tell me that this just happened a few months ago. I'm just not buying it. I'm not buying it. So we're going to get to the bottom of this. We're going to solve this riddle. God has given me intellect. He has given me resources. He has given me a network of incredible people for me to get to the bottom of this. And they are not an expert in my body. They're just not. And so if you are watching this, I want you to know you are your best advocate. Nobody knows your body like you do. Do not go blindly and let them tell you what should happen with your body. You are not a victim and you have control. You get to decide. If your provider is not helping you find the solutions that match your values and what you want, you find a new one. You are paying them to provide care to you. Even if I've had somebody say to me before, like, well, I have government assistance or whatever for my medical. It doesn't matter. They're still getting paid and they need to treat you like they're getting paid for your care. Okay? Don't fall for it. And especially Black women, don't. Stop being passive. Stop allowing people to speak fear to you and let them convince you that you are fatally flawed. That is a lie from the pit of hell. It's not real. It's not real. And you have to stop being apathetic. Own it. Step in that thing fully. Do all that you can do. And then you find the providers that can help partner with you to find the health and healing that you deserve. That's all I got. We'll check in again soon.